Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Titi, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about Ghanaians kicking Liberians out. So this stuff happened, I think a month and some weeks, or almost 2 months ago, where Ghanaians told Liberians in Ghana to leave. But that's the narrative that people is carrying around and stuff like that. But Ghanaians didn't actually say Liberians as a whole should leave the nation. They said at a certain place. Okay, so I don't know if some of you guys know, or some of you guys in the diaspora, but Liberia had a war before, and then that war caused Liberians to become refugees for some time. So Liberians went to neighboring countries like Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone. They went to Ghana and so forth. Some people even had the opportunity to go abroad. Like some Liberians went to America and a whole lot of other things. So the Liberians that went to Ghana, some of them they did things good with their lives. Some of them they got good places. But then some of them, not everybody was that fortunate. Some people, they just had to settle for the camp that Ghanaians provided for them through UNICEF. So the camp that was in Ghana was called the Bujuburam camp. That was where the Liberians were. So Liberians were there for that time. Ghanaians were accommodating them and stuff like that. So while they were in that camp, whole lot of things happened. Obviously, they started learning Ghanaian language. They started like procreating with Ghanaians. They started becoming more Ghanaian than they thought. And a lot of people already had that spirit of war in them. Liberia was the last place that they wanted to go. So Liberia wasn't a place where it's like, and where it's like they wanted to go back home, go and trace their family. Few people did, and few people went back to Liberia right after the war and stuff to reconnect with their families. And some people did not even want to go there because they saw their families being killed. That Liberia for them was a traumatic experience. You get. So for Ghanaians now making this, or the Ghanaian government making this statement that Liberians in the camp should leave, what they're saying is that the Liberians that are in that camp, they are not bringing nothing positive to the country. Some of them, they are smoking, selling drugs, prostitution, whole lot of other things that are not so good for the Ghanaian economy. Me personally, I watched this girl, her name is, I watched this Ghanaian YouTuber, and there was this place, she was like, it's not so safe in Ghana. Trust me, she wasn't trying to be political, but she didn't even know a Liberian was watching her channel. But she said it, she like, this place is not so safe and stuff. And then I know that particular place, and I know like that's the place my people live and stuff in Ghana. So if the citizens of Ghana are saying like these Liberians that you guys brought here as refugees and stuff, it's been long overdue. That country is good and everything. These Liberians should go back. It's not like Liberians as a whole should go back. These Liberians should go back. So I feel like there's two sides of everything. The government telling Liberians to go back is actually not so bad, because if you're here as a refugee for like, the war was long for like 10-15 years. If you can't get your life together, if you can't get your life together and you destroying my country within the decisions that you want to make in your personal life, then it becomes a problem. And then another thing is like, these people who are in Ghana right now is like, some of them don't even remember half of the things that happen. Some of them right now, if they go to Liberia, they won't even be able to like locate the houses. The houses probably in there. Parents probably died during the war. So it's like, you want to send these Liberians back to their country, right? It's like, now they go back to Liberia. What do they have in Liberia? Nothing. First of all, the accent is like, everything is becoming like Ghanaian, that type of stuff. So a real Liberian or like a normal Liberian probably won't relate to them in that way. So they're just thinking like, damn, it's been a long time and I'm so like disconnected from my people. So it'd be hard for them to come back to Liberia, actually live a normal and like, how do I call it, a normal life basically. Because it's like everything about them is Ghanaian. The last time they saw Liberia was through war, chaos and everything. People went through traumatic stuff for them to even go back. But then if you know, say you're coming from that type of place, if somebody else accept you, why is it you don't want to put yourself together and then better yourself to the point where it's like, even if you're not going back to Liberia, you want to live in Ghana forever, the Ghanaian government would not just hate Liberians like that. But they're saying the stuff that you guys are doing is not like, it's not contributing anything valuable to the nation. So obviously they want to bring you guys back. So for me, I have two sides of the story, and let me tell you guys. Number one, it's hard for them to come back. because for them to trace family stuff. And then another thing is like, if you know say you don't want to come back and things like that, why don't you make it right that side that you are? You understand? So it's just whole lot of things, but I don't know. What do you guys think on Ghanaians kicking the Liberians in the camp out? But a lot of Liberians don't understand anything, like, oh, Ghanaians are kicking everybody out. A lot of people went through, like, I was watching the videos and stuff. People like, oh my God, when I see Ghanaians in Liberia, I will do this. It's like, bro, we don't hate them. And for me, I never live in that camp for me to understand what they really went through. Like, that's that story to tell. But me looking from the outside, this is what I think. I feel like they should come back if they're not doing anything beneficial in that country. But if they are doing something, obviously Ghanaians won't kick them out. We have a Liberian artist actually. He lived in Ghana. I was just watching an interview of him. He went to Ghana through this refugee stuff. And right now he's one of the biggest artists in Liberia, and he's doing well with himself. So obviously Ghana will always be part of his roots and his on the rise moments and things like that. So we have good people that went to Ghana. Some of them went back to Liberia. Some of them, they still in Ghana. They're still progressing. They're still doing better things. So I feel like we should look at the positive side, and we shouldn't blame Ghanaians for kicking people out. Because if they were doing the same thing in our country, it's up to our government to kick them out. So I heard some Liberians saying like, oh, they're selling this, they're doing this. But if your government don't want to listen to the citizens, who you blame? If the Ghanaian government is listening to the citizens for them to kick a certain Liberians out, that's good to me. You know, so that's what I have for today, and share with me your thoughts and everything. Thanks. Bye.